There are a lot of little me's running around in Douglas County. Children who just need literally someone to reach back, grab their hand and say, come on, you can make it. And you can decide how to do that. You can do it with your gifts of finances, or you can do it you can do it by being involved in some of the volunteer agencies that we have in United Way. Kids need to see people like you, who each and every one of you has a story in here where you've overcome, and you can share that information. One of my favorite agencies, which is not out here but has done a little bit of work and we're trying to grow, is Senior Citizen Services of Atlanta. I'm very involved in it, and it has a Meals on Wheels program. I'm involved in it because it helped feed my mother. You say, what? You work at Channel 2, why can't you feed your mother? Interestingly enough, she didn't want it. She wanted to be self-sufficient, and she wanted to make friends on her own. So I called Senior Citizen Services and said, my mom's not eating the way she should be. I've hired a housekeeper. She's fired everyone. She's cantankerous, and she won't eat. So they came to visit her, brought a sweet young lady who worked for the Intercontinental Hotels, who still is my mother's friend. And she would bring meals to her every day. And it's keeping my mother young, very young at 86. So I see United Way being very involved in all of my life, from the cradle to the grave, literally. Because one of the ways I feel that's important for me to do is when I pass on, to make sure some part of what I have earned goes to United Way to help someone else. We're talking about simply, you know, I love the little sign that was up there just a minute ago about Live United. We've got to. We've got to. We've got to stop looking at the things that divide us and look at the things that we can rally around and support. And the initiatives are real. The initiatives make a difference. All we need is your time and your money. Now, some people say, well, how do I know if my dollar is being used efficiently and effectively? Got an answer for you. All you got to do is go to one of these events and volunteer your time and see exactly where your money is going to work. That sheet is also on your table. You thought it was a table, man. It's actually something we want you to take home. On the back, more opportunities. And what I'd also suggest, if you have children, the way I used to do my Claire, take them with you so that they will truly appreciate what they have, but also to ingrain in them the importance of not only reaching up, but reaching back to pull forward. It's real important we teach our children the importance of giving, not only time, but money. United Way. I think it's the only way. It's the only way all of us working in concert can move us forward, move the next generation forward. I can think of all the slogans United Way has had over the years, but this year's is my favorite. It's simple. Live united. Because when you do that, you will see growth. When you do that, you can disagree without being disagreeable. If you live united, you always keep your eye on the common goal. And the goal of United Way is to make life better for all people, no matter what their age. Those of us who have the ability to give more can. Those of us who maybe have to cut back this year, we understand. So if you have to cut back on money, how about giving us some time? Pay it forward, folks. Because like those people who call me, isn't it nice to know when you need it? United Way is there for you. It was there for me all of my life. And I am eternally grateful when I look at what I could have been, should have been, would have been if it had not been for volunteers like you giving to United Way. Have a successful campaign.